With the war dragging on, Ukraine's population is shrinking, and it could decline further by about a third over the next 30 years, according to a study published in March by the European Commission's Joint Research Centre. After fleeing the war in Ukraine, millions of refugees are beginning to think about settling for good in the countries they find themselves in across Europe.
I'm more effective here rather than in Ukraine.
Fashion designer Ksenia Karpenko has kept her business afloat from her current home in Tarragona on the Mediterranean coast in Spain, where she was on vacation when the war broke out. She had to downsize but kept going despite the war. Her team of 8 in Ukraine designs and makes clothes sold in boutiques in Madrid and Barcelona.
Sometimes we are given the circumstances that we didn't choose, but we have to live the circumstances we are given. And now I'm choosing to live the circumstances I'm given. And now, yes, I'm living here.
As a result of refugees staying abroad for good, the Ukrainian economy could lose up to 7.71% of its GDP per year, according to think tank the Center for Economic Strategy. Back in Ukraine, businesses are now grappling with the likelihood that many refugees will not return and that the workforce will keep shrinking for years to come. According to the United Nations Refugee Agency, only around 1 in 10 plans to return anytime soon. Labour shortages are especially acute in industries requiring high levels of education and training. 2/3 of the women who sought refuge elsewhere in Europe have a higher education, according to research published in March by the CES. And once wartime restrictions on men leaving the country are lifted, many could join families abroad, according to Ella Libanova, a demographer at the National Academy of Science. The Ukrainian government, however, is more optimistic about returnees, saying the patriotism has surged after the invasion. Oleksiy Sobolev, the deputy economy minister, told a recent roundtable he expected up to 75% of refugees would head back to Ukraine within 3 years of end of fighting.